Welcome to another Nate Frazier experience where over here, bad decisions make great stories. And per request of my cousin, I have all my Mr. Potato Heads that she got me for my daughter's birthday. She asked me to put it out here for my podcast, and I do have it out here. You know what I mean? That's one thing about me. I don't, what's it called? I don't backtrack. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So shout out to you, cuz. And this is another story time with Nate. You know, everybody's been waiting on the next story time with Nate, so we're going to get into it. So we're going to talk about the story of me almost cheating on my baby mama.
Stop the cap.
Yes, almost cheating. I didn't cheat. I almost cheated. That's right. I almost cheated on my baby mama. Yes. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people do. This is the story. So basically, me and my baby mama relationship was real rocky. So, you know, a lot of arguments, a lot of verbal things were saying. And
hey, we can do whatever you want to do. It's your world, squirrel. I'm just trying to get a nut.
A lot of love lost, you feel me? You know what I mean? I didn't feel respected in the house that I stayed in. So, you know what I mean? I'm open, you feel me? I'm just like broken, you feel me? So I'll go out this one time. It's me and my homie from work. We go out and whatnot. We having a good old time, you feel me?
We're gonna have a party, a party, a party.
You feel me? Because I like going out. I don't like being in a place of where I'm not respected, or at any moment somebody could pop off on me, you feel me? So we at the bar and whatnot, we chilling. I guess I get super drunk. I get drunk to the point where I'm just like babbling. I'm just babbling about shit. I got my bourbon. So I'm just babbling about shit. And my homie, he just sitting there listening and whatnot. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. He was just sitting there listening. And then I guess at the end of the bar, this girl buys me a drink. So I'm like, the bartender like, yeah, the girl at the end right there bought you a drink. So I look. It's a light-skinned chick, very light-skinned with a bunch of tattoos. So me, I'm like, why shorty buy me a drink? Bartender say, I don't know. Maybe you should go ask her.
She's a super freak, she's super freaking now.
So I said, fuck it. Let me go over there and see what shorty talking about. So, you know, I go over there. I'm licking my eyebrows and shit like that. You feel me? I'm doing my thug dizzle as I'm walking over there. So she like, hey, I've been watching you all night. What seems to be the problem? Seems like you're going through a bunch of issues. So I guess once she said that, the floodgates opened.
Open your mind!
I just started explaining all the shit that was wrong with my relationship, why I wish this would happen, you know what I mean, why it got to happen to me and shit like that. And she expressed that she was having the same issues. She expressed she was having the same issues or whatnot, and we just bonded, you feel me? You know what I mean, she was telling me everything I wanted to hear. I was telling her everything that she wanted to hear. And at that point, we was just like, cool. You know what I mean? She met my homie from work that I came to the bar with, and she was cool with him, and we was just chilling the whole night, you feel me? She was legit. She was soft-spoken despite all the tattoos she got. I thought she was like a roughneck, type of chick that ride motorcycles daily, but obviously she was totally different. And I asked her, I was like, why you got so many tattoos? She was like, you know, growing up, my parents was like real strict or whatnot. So when she was of age and moved out on her own, she just did a lot of things that she couldn't do when she was younger. You feel me? So I was like, okay, that's a common thing. You feel me? A lot of strict parents have like kids that grew up to do whatever they want to do. So at that point, I'm like, I'm out of it. I'm like, yo, I can't drive. You know what I mean? We gonna go home or whatnot. You feel me? I'm ready to go. So
I'm drunk now.
I couldn't drive. So the girl was like, hey, you know what I mean? I'll drive y'all. I was like, all right, you just gotta drive my homie to his car, and then you could drive me to my car, and then we could say our goodbyes or whatnot. So when she dropped off my homie, and then when she dropped me off, so Shorty is on top of me, ass naked. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I see is Shorty in the passenger seat. She's trying to cover up her tattoo, trying to cover up her face. And then I see my baby mama in the window, knocking on the window and looking at me like, oh shit, like, nigga, this is what we on? This is what we doing? So my dumb ass, because I'm still drunk, I look at Shorty that's in the passenger seat and is like, yo, you know, I'm gonna hit you up later. And then I told my baby mama, go home, we finna talk about it or whatnot. You feel me? So we go to the crib. Mind you, I gotta work at 9 a.m. in the morning, and it's already 5 a.m. So I'm trying to lay down. She's trying to ask, why did you do it? Like, what's going on with you? And I'm still drunk, trying to go to sleep, and I'm just giving her like everything that she want to hear. Like, I'm just like whatever with it. You feel me? So, you feel me? I'm just trying to get some sleep before work. So I end up heading to work or whatnot, and my homie asked me, he was like, man, I seen all what went down. I was like, what, you was here? He was like, yeah, when Shorty dropped me off in my car, I followed y'all just to make sure that she got you home safely. And I was like, man, bro, what happened? Because I blacked out. He was like, basically, I seen y'all talking in the car or whatnot, and then Shorty just started undressing herself and getting on top of you. He's like, I don't know if you was fucking or whatnot. I was like, nah, because I still had my clothes on. I wasn't undressed or nothing like that. But my baby mama did step up. He's like, yeah, I seen that. And I was like, oh shit. Like, he was like, how she find out where you was at? I was like, it's probably because of my location on my phone. And then when I went to go look for my phone, the phone was like on the floor somewhere, so the shit must have fell out my pocket, and I just didn't see the calls or texts and shit like that. So I talked to my BM at work or whatnot. She was like, give me 3 days to think about if I want to be with you or not, and then I'll let you know what's happening. So I'm like, all right, okay, that's fair. In my head, I'm thinking she gonna say nah, she gonna leave, or she gonna make me leave. So I'm already thinking like, damn, let me go find a new place or whatnot. So we after the 3 days, we didn't talk much or whatnot. We just went on with our lives and shit like that. And then she called me. Well, I think she was in St. Louis. She called me and she was like, Nate, I want to stay with you and I want to forgive you for what happened and forget about it and move on. So I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah.
Wow.
So my homie's like, man, why'd she do that? I was like, I don't know. I don't know why she chose that, but it wasn't until later on that I realized that I'm actually a good dude. You feel me? I just was in a fucked up situation because I wasn't getting the respect and happiness. And then once that liquor hit, that liquor was just like giving all my truth out. You feel me? And then there was a female there to listen because nobody don't listen. As soon as I say I'm unhappy or I'm in a relationship that I feel like I'm not happy in, then people will be like, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It don't matter about what you got going on. So that's why I didn't really say much about it. So she decided to stay with me or whatnot. And then, but it's funny because at first I felt bad. I was like, man, I'm bogus. You feel me? I shouldn't even be doing stuff like that. But it did spark something in her because she started doing a lot of things that I was mad that she didn't do. You know what I mean? One of her issues was her not cleaning up and organized. She started cleaning up and organizing and checking up on me on a regular basis. You feel me? Not inconveniencing me a lot about little stuff. You feel me? So I was like, oh shit, like that really made her realize like, nah, this dude could go find another female that could probably do just as good as me. I'm over here stressing him out when there's other girls out here that's not willing to stress him out. You feel me? But Of course, that didn't last. That didn't last at all. She went back to the old ways, and then I ended up leaving or whatnot. You know what I mean? And I always felt like that me and her were not good, good partners. You feel me? Like we not good in a relationship, but we're great friends and co-parents. She still get on my nerves now and then. She called me about some dumb shit here and there and whatnot. But I feel like we're better friends and co-parents than being partners or whatnot. And I'm here to say this to anybody that's in a relationship: listen to each other, and communicate. If your man becomes quiet all of a sudden, figure out why your man is quiet. You feel me? Because
Just say it.
sometimes when a man get quiet, he tried to come reach out to you and you shut him down. So when you do stuff like that, a man be like, man, oh, well, I ain't got nobody here to listen to me, so I'm just gonna go talk my shit somewhere else. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want your man to go to somebody else and talking to them. Likewise with women, like, men, you don't want your woman to be talking to another guy about your issues. You want to be able to listen, but women, don't be the nagging type. Don't be every day is something that you could complain about when everything is good. You know what I mean? Talk about the good stuff and then talk about the bad stuff. Me as a supervisor, I had to learn that quick. I had to learn that if you start a conversation by talking about the good things that somebody did, then you go into the stuff that could work on, then you will have a better outcome than just saying, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. And then they're going to be like, what the fuck? You not recognizing the shit I am doing? So when you in a relationship, have communication. Sit down weekly and talk to each other about shit and be open. You know what I mean? Don't be so defensive. If somebody say, hey, I think your cooking could be a little better, don't be defensive. Just use it as a way, okay, babe, I got you. I'll work on that. And men, don't be defensive about the shit that you need to do. You feel me? That's the thing about people nowadays, is like everything is so fickle. You know what I mean? You say one wrong thing and people get defensive instead of trusting that person is trying to help you out and make you a better person. You feel me? Everything is not meant to be you defensive. Why you got to be defensive when I love you and I'm here for you? I'm telling you exactly what you need to do to work on yourself. I'm outside looking in. I mean, I see what the stuff that you're lacking. You know what I mean? Stop being defensive. Stop thinking I'm going against you or whatnot. You feel me? So, but this was another Nate Frazier Experience podcast where bad decisions make great stories. I got merch coming out. I'm working on a design for the bucket hats. And I still got t-shirts coming, sweaters. So they coming. You just got to be patient. You got to be patient. It's coming. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Get that viewers audience look up. You feel me? I need people to look at these videos. You feel me? And I feel like they great stories. Now, judging by the people that do, you know what I mean, listen to them, they tell me they great stories and they want to hear more. So, you know what I mean? Just keep supporting and whatnot. I promise you, in the end, it will all come back 1,000-fold. If you support 100%, I will support you 1,000-fold. You feel me? So, once again, this is Nate Frazier Experience podcast. I'll see you later.